You ever hear someone say they trade Forex and you just nod, but inside you're thinking, what even is that? You don't know where it happens. You don't know what you need. You're not even sure what you'd be trading. This was me when I started. I was lost, clicking random links, downloading some sketchy ass apps, hoping one of them would magically get me rich. Nobody told me the actual tools that you need to trade. They just flashed profits and left me guessing. This video is gonna change that for you. Today, we're changing that. I'm breaking down the real platforms that traders use in 2025, what they do and how they work, and how to pick the one that's right for you. By the end, you'll know exactly where to start without falling for the traps. Think of your trading platform as your control tower. This is where you see the market, track what it's doing, and decide how to take off or land a trade. It is your home base. There are a lot of towers you could choose from. We will start with one that is simple and beginner friendly. It's called TradingView. Most new traders learn their first real skills here because it's free and easy to explore. When you first open TradingView, it might feel like walking into an aircraft cockpit. There's lights, screens, and strange buttons that you don't really understand yet. The chart will be covered in something called candles, not the kind that you light in your living room. These have a body and a thin line sticking out like a wig. This is how they got the nickname. Each candle shows you how prices move during a little slice of time. A green candle means price climbed. A red candle means it dropped. You choose the time frame. One candle could represent a single minute or a full day. On the right side of your screen, you'll see the current price ticking up and down in the real time. Along the bottom is the timeline. This is the story of price movement playing out from left to right. Reading these movements visually is how traders make sense of the market. Next are your tools. In the cockpit, you have switches and gauges. On TradingView, you have drawing tools, lines, arrows, boxes, circles. They help you mark important areas so you are not guessing later. If you see price bounce off the same level more than once, you draw a line there. That becomes a zone where history has shown the price reacts. When it reaches that level again, you already know how to watch closely. On the right side is your watch list. These are the instruments you monitor. Each pair is two currencies matched together. Euro USD is the euro against the dollar. GBP JPY is the British pound against the Japanese yen. You click a pair and your chart changes instantly to show that pair. Then there are indicators. This is where many people get lost. Indicators are extra instruments that you can add to your dashboard. They give you clues about what might happen next. Three of the most useful are moving averages, RSI, MACD. A moving average smooths price movement so you can see the trend a little more clearly. The RSI shows if the market is stretched too far up or down. The MACD shows when momentum might be shifting. You will not need to memorize these right away. You will understand them as you use them. TradingView offers over 100 indicators. You can add them with a couple of clicks. The secret is keeping it clean. 2 or 3 indicators are typically enough. Too many will block your view of the market and cloud your judgment. The best part is TradingView is absolutely free. You can watch charts, use indicators, and even run practice trades called paper trades. They let you test your ideas without risking any real money. If you ever want more features, there are paid tiers. The free plan lets you use 3 indicators and 1 chart layout. The Pro gives you 5 indicators, more layouts, and basic alerts. Pro Plus offers 10 indicators, more chart views, and extra alerts. Premium unlocks everything, including 25 different indicators, the replay mode, and priority access. For a new trader, the free version is more than enough. Master the basics first. Once you feel at home in your cockpit, then you can decide whether to upgrade or not. Now, if you're the kind of person who wants even more control, like custom tools, fast execution, and pro level setups, there's other platforms out there that are built for that exact purpose. Let me show you what the big dogs are using behind the screens. Once you've trained in TradingView and learned to read the instruments, you're ready to step into a real cockpit. This is where you take control of the aircraft, not just watch from the tower. 2 of the main cockpits traders use are MetaTrader and TradeLocker. This is where trades are actually executed. Positions are managed, and full control is now in your hands. Let's start with MetaTrader. You'll hear traders say MT4 or MT5. It's free, it looks old school, but it's one of the most trusted platforms in the entire world. Once you learn the layout, every control is right where you need it. The chart sits in the center of your screen, and your pairs, they're on the left side. Along the top are your trade and time frame controls. To enter the market, you click New Trade, you pick your pair, choose your lot size, set your stop loss, and you take profit. All of it takes is then hitting a button, buy or sell, with the stop loss being your safety net, obviously ensuring to take profits along the way. The terminal window at the bottom tracks every open trade in real time, and you can literally close out at any time. The indicators They sit in the navigator panel. You can drag them straight onto your screen if you need to. I personally recommend keeping it clean. A moving average, RSI, or MACD is more than enough to start with. Now, TradeLocker is a clean, fast, modern platform that lets you trade directly from the charts with full control. It's got a sleek layout, drag and drop tools, dark mode included. Trade placement is fast and visual. You have one-click orders, floating order panels, partial close. It's made to move with you. TradeLocker includes something called Algo Studio. You can build bots, test strategies, and automate trades without needing to write code. Indicators are drag and drop too, and the whole platform feels smoother and more modern than MetaTrader. TradeLocker is free through most brokers. You only pay the spreads and commission when you actually pull the trigger. All right, so now that you've seen the platforms and what they can do, but none of it matters if you don't know how to place a real trade. Most people freeze right there. They don't know what button to hit. So let me walk you through the exact steps to start trading with control so there's no confusion. Now it's time to place your first trade, whether you're using TradeLocker or MetaTrader or another platform. The process is mostly the same. You just need to know which controls to use and what to look for. First, you need a broker account. That's where your money sits and how it connects to your platform. Think of it like your bank for trading. If you're not ready to trade live, select a demo account when setting it up. You'll use fake money to practice with, but everything else works exactly like the real thing. Once your account is connected, open your platform and choose a pair to trade. Euro USD, most common. This is the euro versus the dollar. You click it and the chart will update instantly, showing the live price. Now you're ready to set up your trade, but slow down and do it properly. Click the new order or trade button, depending on your platform. A small window will open up asking for details. As mentioned, you will choose your lot size, your entry type, your stop loss, and your take profit. But let's go through each one. Your lot size is how large your trade is and how much you are risking. For beginners, start small, 0.01 or 0.10. That way, you are only risking a small portion of your account and keeping yourself in the game while you learn. Next is your entry type. A market order puts you in the trade immediately at the current price. A limit order waits until the price reaches a level that you set before entering. If you're new, stick with market orders until you get really comfortable. Now, set your stop loss. This is the safety net that closes your trade automatically if price moves against you. It protects your account from a single bad trade wiping you completely out. If you're buying, place it a few pips below your support zone. Then set your take profit. This is where the trade will close when it reaches your target. It locks in your gain and it means you don't need to watch the screen all day. Always trade with a planned take profit in place. Double check everything: the pair, the lot size, your stop loss, and your take profit. If it all looks good, hit buy if you think the price will rise, or sell if you think it will fall. Your trade is now live. To monitor it, open your trade or terminal tab. You'll see all the details: the pair, the size, the entry, and the stop loss, and the take profit. Also, you'll see your current profit or a loss. You can close it early, or you can let it run to your targets. This is where you actively start managing your position. Some platforms like TradingView cannot execute real trades on their own. You will need to connect to a broker or place the trade through MetaTrader or another execution platform. Paper trading on TradingView is excellent for learning, but it's just simulation. This is why many traders use one platform for analysis and another for execution. This is the moment it becomes real. You're no longer just watching the market, you are placing trades. You're managing your risk and you're learning the flow of price. This is how a trader grows, one trade at a time. And next, I will show you the tools that you can make that growth even faster. All right, now you've seen how to actually place a trade. But here's what nobody tells you. The platform you pick can make or break you, because the right one won't just let you trade, it'll help you grow. Let's show you what I use today and why it's changed everything. Here's the truth you don't hear when you first step into the cockpit. You can log hours of flight time, study every single manual, even notch a few wins, and still be stuck on the runway. Knowledge doesn't mean much if you can't look back at your own flights and see exactly what's working. Most traders crash not from lack of effort, but because they never review the black box after each flight. You want to know when my entire game changed? It wasn't after learning some flashy new maneuver. It was the first time I sat down, I replayed 100 of my past flights, and saw the pattern staring me in the face. I was cruising during the New York session, but every time I tried to fly during the quieter Asian hours, I was losing altitude fast. My high conviction breakouts, smooth takeoffs and landings, but my low conviction setups, they were like trying to force a landing in a crosswind. It was dangerous and costly. That kind of clarity doesn't come from more YouTube tutorials. It comes from reviewing your own flight data, spotting your own turbulence, and understanding your personal edge. And the only way to do that is to log every single trade. Not scribbling notes on a pad or trying to wrangle some messy spreadsheets. I needed something built for the way a pilot thinks. Fast, visual, and brutally honest. So I helped design one. A single dashboard that tags every trade by strategy, session, conviction, and the type, automatically. It's like having a flight control screen for your trading history. You see where you actually soar, which strategies get you to cruising altitude, which time frames keep sending you into stall. You want to review every London session swing trade? You took it high conviction, done in seconds. Want to compare breakouts to pullbacks? Now you're making adjustments from hard data, not just the gut feeling. It even syncs with your broker, so every trade is logged without you even lifting a finger. Place a trade, it appears on your dashboard, you tag it, and you keep flying. By week's end, you got the full flight report, where you improved, where you lost altitude, and where you still need to tighten your controls. That's how real growth happens. Not just learning how to trade, but learning how to adapt mid-flight. This is what Market Memo gives you: clarity, patterns, and the proof. If you want to become a true pilot in this market, this is where trading becomes real. Most people think trading is about winning the next trade, but real traders, they're thinking 10 trades ahead with receipts to back it up. If you're still guessing, you're just gambling with a suit on. So let's stop pretending and let's start building something that's actually going to last. So if you gained value from this video, hit that subscribe button. I drop stuff like this all the time to help you level up. And when you're ready to take it seriously, you already know where to start. Peace.